What's up, guys? This is Lawn Chaser. Yesterday, I went to go take a look at a property, go give an estimate. Well, I was talking with the person on the phone. She was wanting every 2-week service, and she wanted to know what the prices were. Well, I asked her if I could take a look at the property. She said yes. I'd come anytime after 3 o'clock. It was about 3:30 when I came because I had to come from another job site. So, anyways, she's one every 2-week service. Now, I'll be honest. I'm really not wanting to. I'm really trying to get away from, from these bi-weekly clients. I'm really trying to avoid taking on any more bi-weekly clients whose yards are less than an acre. Or, excuse me. I'm trying to get away from taking on any more bi-weeklies that aren't even going to be $100 a month. Because I'm at the point where I have to be making at least $100 a month off of a property for a bi-weekly service. I'm trying to get more weekly clients. Well, anyways, I came to take a look at the property. The yard was only a quarter of an acre. All right. When I rang the doorbell. Now, when I first saw the property, the yard had been previously cut. It had been recently cut, and it wasn't cut by somebody who. It wasn't cut by a friend or anything like that, unless the friend was a landscaper. It was professionally cut. Professionally cut, edged, and etc., etc. Okay? I rang the doorbell. The housekeeper comes to the door. She answers the door. Alright? I explain why I'm there, and, but let me tell you this. I'm having to explain the pricing to her, and not the person who I was on the phone with. So something was not clicking. Why am I having to explain the prices to you? You're not the one I was on the phone with. It was the other person. Where's that person? It just wasn't really making sense. Why I'm having to explain the prices to her? Now, maybe it could be the other person wasn't home, but the other person told me to come after 3 o'clock. Told me to come anytime after 3 o'clock because she was going to be home then. And, well, okay. If that was the case, alright. Well, let me tell you this. When I saw that the yard had been recently cut, I was like, huh. She's gotten somebody that's already cutting her yard. Okay? She didn't tell me that on the phone. She didn't say that somebody was already cutting her lawn and, she was looking to switch to a different landscaper. She didn't say that. Because normally a client will tell you that. And they'll tell you why they're looking to switch to another landscaper. And oftentimes the reasons that what I hear is, I'm not happy with my landscaper. He's doing this and that. He's breaking all this and that. Or he's not being reliable. Or most common is, my landscaper quit showing up. I need somebody to come take care of my yard. Okay? A client that is having those problems with their landscapers, they will tell you that. They'll tell you that that's what's going on. This lady, she didn't tell me. So something just was not clicking. Okay? And when the housekeeper, after I explained the price to the housekeeper said, well, we got a few other people coming out to take a look at the property. In my mind, I was like, you know what, go ahead and hire the next person. I didn't say that though. I mean, I was professional the whole time, you know, but you know, something was just telling me that the reason why this person is doing this is they're just trying to get the lowest price. They're trying to get the cheapest price. I've been through this situation before. And believe me, I've been through circumstances like this before. And I have made those mistakes. Well, let me tell you, I'm not about to make that mistake again. You know? Because, I mean, I'm not saying the person was a cheapskate. It could be maybe she can't afford the every week service and that she can only do every 2 weeks. Well, I mean, but really, if your yard's only a quarter of an acre and you can't afford to have it cut every week, and then really, why would you consider hiring a person? Because, I mean, this lawn could have taken this person less than an hour to push mow it. Now, maybe she doesn't have the time, but you know, if she doesn't have the time to do it, she ought to be making pretty good money then. But, you know, I mean, I don't know. But anyways, I mean, that was just my thoughts. But there were a lot of things that were not said over the phone. A lot of, like, you know, somebody has been cutting her lawn, you know, and she didn't tell me that there was somebody already cutting her lawn. She did not tell me that. She didn't tell me that she was looking to switch from landscapers because, well, she didn't even tell me that somebody was already cutting her lawn. Okay? So the whole situation was not making any sense to me. And someone was just telling me that you'd just be better off going ahead and just letting her hire the next person, because I just wasn't seeing how I was gonna make enough off of this property. And not only that, something was telling me that she's gonna do the same thing with me. What it is that she's doing with her landscaper right now, she's gonna do the same thing with me. So I'm not gonna be permanent. So therefore, you know, the person wasn't being really honest, and I could see that. You know, I could see everything, because I have learned from those experiences, because I've made those mistakes before of, you know, just, you know, doing somebody's lawn, you know, and then only getting replaced by another landscaper just because the person wants to go in a different price range. You know, I've made those mistakes before, and I'm not about to make that mistake again. But I could see that. But from what I was seeing is, if I had gone ahead and started doing this lawn, I was seeing that actually going to happen, so I wasn't going to let that happen. Alright? So anyways, thing was, something just was not clicking, you know? It just wasn't making any sense. So therefore, you know, and if it's not going to make sense, it's not going to make money. Alright? And I'm not trying to sound greedy, but I have to make, I'm at the point to where I have to be making, I'm at the point to where I have to be making sure that my clients are the right clients. And this lady, this person, I just did not see that. I just did not see her being the right client, so therefore, I don't even think I'm gonna bother with her lawn. All right. If she went ahead and hired the next guy, hey, it's not gonna bother me one bit, because it's gonna be on him to have to deal with her. Because I mean, anyways, so yeah. And if it's the case to where, you know, she's just trying to go the cheapest route, I'm gonna let the competition take the loss. I don't want the competition to go out of business. I don't want to put them out of business, but I'm just let them deal with this person. So anyways, rate, comment, subscribe. Have a nice day.